Glad to have you with us from Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum and all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Tulane's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like that's part of the process that goes with it. But you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years and you're developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
Again, it's Jarrett Gibson. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. He's inside the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff for Jarrett. Maybe some room here. He's got 47 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Selling the fake. Slips away. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Throws to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. First carry of the season. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tulane. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Hill. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Sells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Ripping through the defense. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is
snags it, and there's running room. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And I think they found the matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
He has 60 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's McClure. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, gonna throw it. Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the catch and he's free. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quarterback keeps it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Tough run here. It's McClure. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Play action on first down. Right side, it's Gibson. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's loose. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Hill. Pulls it in, it's Harris. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's a give to Gibson. He's got enough. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Throws it off the RPO. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone, it's Gibson. They can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Stop right there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Delayed give. It's McClure. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
2-14 close. 2-14.
Looking for a man, it's Hill. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
snags it, and he's open. At the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Drives inside. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Ncaa State Owls, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Owls coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who.
Punt, and he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
By the receiver, he steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Tulane after that last big pass with momentum on its side. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. It's McClure. There he goes. He's at the 20. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tulane! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for space. It's McClure. Touchdown, Green Wave. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so... I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Purdue! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's McClure. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Quick toss. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got an alley. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's McClure. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning.
Makes the grab in their space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. That's caught. It's Fox. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Shakes off the defender. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll go with Gibson. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To throw, it's Hill. Look out! Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, here's Gibson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Gibson. Runs through a tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Hill. Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sells the run, looking to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field. Hand off for Jarrett.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taken down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Again, it's Jared Gibson. Fights off a defender. Open space at the 25. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Gibson again. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to go.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards, down at the 13. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. On the RPO, got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Gibson, one more. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They want that clock to run. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Using his legs, it's McClure. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Might have a chance. He's at the 40, the 20, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. The hands team appropriately named, and now a victory is in hand after recovering that onside kick. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hits the hole. It's McClure. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.